Hi. So my name is Christopher Lawson. I come from the seed camp winning company Holvi. We traveled here all the way from the country where basically all the great technology disruptions come from. That's Finland. I'm going to start with an interesting fact. 58% of the UK population participate in some kind of voluntary activity. That could be NGOs, it could be sports clubs, it could be student associations, it could be a band, whatever it might be. And I'm pretty sure that the last 42% would like to do a bit more of that as well. So that's 58%. There are now great services out there for managing personal finance. And there's some sort of okay services for corporate finance and banking. But guess how many services are out there for these group activities? Absolutely none. This is totally crazy. I mean, I've been involved with these for many, many years now, and there's nothing for us. These are like super passionate people, super enthusiastic. They don't want to manage their money. They don't want to spend time on that, yet they have to do it because it's shared money. So then they end up using spreadsheets and going through bank statements and fiddling around with receipts and doing this and that. And it just really, really sucks. And why do we have to do that? Because, I mean, computers exist exactly to help us do that. So Holvi came up with a really innovative solution for that. We decided to basically change or rethink online banking. So Holvi is a group account, a group current account or checking account if you're from the US, shared by the whole team, so it's completely transparent. It is what we call rich transactions, so that means that as part of the payments, we can add any kind of metadata. That could be categories, it could be tags, it could be images, location. And that means that we can do all of the bookkeeping completely automatically. We can generate like fun and really useful reports and just help their lives. And finally, we make it easy for them to raise funds for their activities, because that's pretty important. We came up with a really cool user interface that I'm going to show you. Not many people have seen this. So hopefully I'll be able to show it to you. So these are all the groups that I might be involved with. There's a political campaign there. There's Zuckerberg for president. There's the Boy Scouts. A couple of other projects that I'm involved with. And some of these are actually based on true stories. I'm going to show you Void Pointer up there in the left. This is based on a digital art festival that I've founded in Finland. It has grown from a budget of 500 euros to 100,000 euros and is basically now the largest digital art festival in the Nordics. So this is kind of based on that a bit, just slightly simplified. So as you can see, we've completely rethought online banking and what it looks like to actually use a bank. You're actually interacting with your budget. So on the left-hand side, you have your income. On your right-hand side, your expenses. And all of those are updated in real time. So you can constantly see what is going on. You can even share this view with people outside the project if you want to open up your finances. Some politicians are actually quite keen to do that, believe it or not. We also rethought the bank transfer kind of interface. The bank transaction interface, and replaced it with a feed. So this is a feed of everything that's happening. I can add comments to it. Tuomas is there in the audience, so I don't know if he'll be able to comment, but I can add a few things there to our feed. I can add new categories here if I want to build up our budget. And here are the ways for them to actually receive money. So we have our invoices and a built-in online store, which I'll show in just a bit. The invoicing, these are invoices that we've sent. We can send them by email, by paper, however we want. And as soon as they're paid, as soon as the money comes in, it will show up here and update the status and show up on our budget. That's because we've actually integrated the banking to the whole accounting system. So we can create a new invoice if we want. I'll not go through that process. But instead I'll show you the online store as well. So these are items that they are selling to people who want to support the project. In this case, because it's an event, obviously we'll have some tickets for them. We can add an event T-shirt as well. It could be donations, it could be baseball caps, whatever it might be. However they want to, build up like a store for the project. And finally, we can make payments out, so we can also pay bills directly from within Holvi. So really, I want to stress that this completely replaces your normal bank. This is something that's way more powerful, and it's just really incredible that we're actually able to do that. It's because of new EU legislation which allows us to do this. The banking interfaces are now developed so that we can build all of this. We've got all the contracts in place, and SEPA payments means that we can do this throughout the whole European Union. So that's really cool. And the big thing that's happening here is that, we're a couple of guys with a background in software and in internet. And in 10 months, we've basically built up what is essentially a bank, and just doing something really, really innovative. So we're challenging the existing dinosaurs as in startup mode, being really, really quick, developing things very, very fast. And this is something that is going to happen more and more as we go along. So banks are going to become dumb pipes, and the innovation is happening elsewhere. And we're part of that. So from here, from Finovate, we're looking to meet people who see that big wave coming, that the change that is approaching, and who would like to work with us to build this into a European phenomenon, and then go global at some point after that. Thanks very much.